January 19th, 2022. Crypto Greed and Fear Index about the same, 24, which is extreme fear. People are very fearful. We're at the lower bounds. The aggregated open interest had a couple of wicks down. A lot was liquidated, interestingly enough. We have a lot of longs liquidated again. And we have funding rates. The funding rates have gone, again, they're fairly neutral to negative. It's more neutral. Okay, well, let's go here, check the 4 screen. We got the market cap, the Btc Dominance. It's at an all-time low. Well, at this lower bounds, right? The assumption is if it goes lower, it means the alt seasons are starting. And we haven't been here for a long time. I mean, if you go back in 2019, we dipped underneath it a little bit. But these are the lowest of the lows, and it's being held down by this resistance right there. On the currency index, we are getting a little bounce off. We were going downwards, which is inversely correlated with Bitcoin most of the time. So as it gains strength, that shouldn't be very good for Bitcoin, but I don't think it's just one compounding factor. The stock market ETF, we bounced at these lows right here. We do not want to break through, and we're testing it again, because if we break through, we're going down a good 4%, and that equates to a lot more in terms of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is impacted a lot more, and all of the moving averages, the SMAs and EMAs, are above it. So, not great. The total market cap, we're basically at 1.97, so we're underneath the 2 trillion mark. Not great. We kind of want to bounce above it. Also, a large cohort of the SMA and EMAs are above it. So, not great either. Bitcoin. We're in the 4-hourly. We have this large squeeze that brought us down here. The 12-hour has a similar very tight squeeze. Something's going to happen. What I like is that it tested the lower bounds and then came back up. Usually these things fake out one side and go to the other. So that's a comforting thing to see, that we didn't really break through. I would be watching this level with all these red resistances here. Very good resistances, almost daily to weekly to 12-hour resistances right here. Very strong. Apart from that, we need to see it regain past the 44,000 line. The golden pocket is above it, which is not good. We have a pretty strong resistance here, but other than that, we have this very strong resistance, the red one, which is actually, I believe, a daily resistance from the top. Yeah, it's this resistance right here, right, which is still in the golden pocket right now, but it's the resistance that's held us down all the way from 69K. So something's going to happen soon, and you should be watching that area. Right now, it's at about 44,000. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Relative to the momentum, we haven't moved too far down. I can see a little trigger wave here. Having a bullish divergence would be really nice. We're getting indicators of that starting. So everything looks good. No, everything does not look good, but we're not seeing a very large push downward. So we might be building a structure here, but for now we can't really see anything. The key points to look at again is down here at 40,000 and then 44,000, because something's going to have to give. We're either going to break that long time resistance, break the golden pocket, or we won't. With Ethereum, this is much more condensed, so I'm sorry about how it looks. I have all of my indicators at once. For me, it makes sense. For most people, it doesn't. We're still being held up by the golden pocket down here. We have a lot of resistances right here, so I wouldn't even expect it to go past this point. But if it does, I don't see it going past all of this. So on ETH, we're at a much better area. That's it. Thanks, guys.